What's happening, everybody? So today I put the quarter round in. That will help water protection. And I also installed all of this trim. That was literally just 3 sheets of plywood. And it looked like crap, and there was air leaking in wicked bad. So what I did, I filled it in with rock salt really well, and basically stuffed every single air gap. I didn't want to spray foam it because I need that vent pipe to be able to be removable, and I've already spray foamed the interior guts of the wall, so it's coming in from behind the other side through the furnace room. And this spring I'll take care of that when I do the vinyl outside. I'll make sure that that whole room is sealed in good with spray foam. But yeah, finished up that. That looks really nice. I'm really happy with it. Everything is sealed with Loctite power grab, 0-second grab. Really good stuff, and tacked in with 2-inch brad nails. So good water protection there. I think it looks nice. All of this mopboard trim is dadoed or rabbited on the lower part. So there's a 1/4-inch captain's lipping in. And that's just keeping everything sealed in tight. You can look at some of my past videos. This will be coming soon. I'm pondering what I can get away with. I'm going to be buying some PVC that looks like the door casing. It'll look really nice. I think it'll flow this bathroom together with the house. I don't know. I got a lot of AZEK left over, so I can take and do some triangle shelving maybe. But with that base, I'll either have to do an outer lip and then give it the same 3/4 thickness all the way around, and then go above the base, above my shelving with my base molding like that. Or I'll have to just trim it out the way it is and then add a shelf above it. So once it gets here, I'll know what I want. I'll be able to see it better. So it'll look good anyway. But yeah, place is coming out really well. Really, really happy. So today I also went through my pile, got all my accent trim down there, and I'm straightening a board overnight that I'll be using for this cabinet. We're doing tomorrow. I'm going to be taking this one 5/4 by 5, and it's a true 5/4. I'll be taking this, it's like 1 1/8 actually, but still really thick. I'll be cutting them to length and then ripping it in the thickness, so I'll actually get 2 boards out of that one, because I'll be ripping it right down the center with thickness wise. And it'll end up being about 3/8 to, well, no, it'll be a true 1/2 inch. I actually have a piece right here. This is what it'll look like. It's thinner, but this is select pine. And yes, it's dirty, it's been outside, so I just sand it with the Festool, and it looks just like this when it's done. So I'll be ripping a bunch of this stock out of this one board down here on the bottom. It's a 16-foot by 4.5. Well, so it's a 5/4 by 5 by 16. And I'll be able to faceplate this whole cabinet, and I'll barely have maybe 1 inch left over, but I've already worked it out. The thicknesses, lengths, it'll work with just that one board, which is friggin' awesome to me. It'll give me something fun to look forward to do tomorrow. And hopefully we get my counter in, my countertop, and I can cut my sink hole the right dimension. And I'm not going to glue it, but I'll set it down in there because I also have to mate it with another piece, another stone. It's like a dark blue stone sort of stuff. Real stone too. I got a Corian top with an undermount sink and then the blue stone. I've been calling it blue stone. If you guys know what it is when it comes, well, it's here, but it's really heavy. So I haven't brought it out yet. Plus I have all this trim on top, so it's in the way. Anyway, I just want to get my countertop in. That'd be awesome. That way I know how it's going to set. And that's the reason why I'm going 1/2 inch. Because if I go 3/4, I won't have as much lip. Yes, it's 1/4 inch. However, 1/4 inch feel is actually a lot when you go to, have water splash back, because I don't have a toe kick on this. So I'm trying to get as much bump out with my counter as possible. The backsplash will help because it'll help me pull the counter off the wall if I need to. However, basically I have trimmed myself around this house to the point where now all I have to do is the cabinet, and I can just solely focus on this. I have all the hardware for the doors, drawers, everything. So I'm just going to faceplate it first. We'll get that faceplated with nice formal trim, and start building the drawers and doors. We'll trim around it, put some corner boards, some quarter round, maybe even a mop board style trim on the bottom, but put in some quarter round on our verts. This will have to be trimmed out. Right here, I have to trim around this. So there's a lot of different transitions going on here. I've got transitions everywhere between the wall, the floor, what will be the tile, the new board, the Corian countertop, my blue stone. And then we have all these different transitions going here, which are drawers and doors. So quite a bit going on. I need to take my time and have a lot of foresight, because hindsight is 20/20 and foresight comes with wisdom and experience. So that tells me to slow down, make sure, triple check, quadruple check, almost to the point where I'm not getting anything done. However, I did get a lot done today. I got that whole corner trimmed out and stuffed with insulation, and I got the quarter round set in here, and I only had a half day. And I set this all up, separated it all. Now I understand what I have for trim. I know it looks like a mess, but I know what I'm looking at now. All this came from outside, and it had leaves and ice on it, so I had to let it sit overnight, dry out. So today I just kind of cleaned it all up and stacked it all accordingly, and made sure that my 5/4 board will actually work for my faceplate. And yeah, so I'm starting to figure out what types of trim I want for the rest. I've got all this left over from Unit 2 that I can use to case it out. Got all kinds of quarter round and nice trim in there. So, and I can't wait to do that tile. It's going to be awesome. The doors and drawers are stressing me out a little bit, but once I get the casing in, I'll be able to map them out and start installing and building, and it'll be fun. I'm just kind of stuck till I get my faceplate on, because you don't want this pressure treated, and this was just here already. It was already a cash register back a long time ago when it was a store. So I figured, for historical and sentimental purposes, why throw it away? I could have put it in my shop and used it as like a workbench, but it's here. I need a lower cabinet. It's already built. I took about 3 days rebuilding it though. and getting it to the dimensions and structural integrity and plumb and true and square. Took me a long time to get this right. I had to move everything, basically. But we're ready, ready to go now. So tomorrow is a new day and everything's clean. That's another thing. You really want to make sure your workspace is clean so that you don't trip and break things, and it just helps you think, to be honest. Just helps your mind flow freely. The welder's just in here because someone burnt my garage down, so I literally, I don't know how the fuck it burned down, but it pissed me off, I'll tell you that. So I had to buy a new one, and I have nowhere to put it now, so I'm just leaving it inside. High and dry, basically. But, yep. So, I like how I tied that upper shelf in over here. I had a couple extras. So, do you know what? That'll make it real nice. Tie it in, flow it in, so when you come in the room and you scan, it just kind of all flows together, But, hey, I'll catch you tomorrow. Catch you at the next step. Like and subscribe if you can. And hope you like what's going on. Comment, let me know what you think of everything. Appreciate your time. Main man Squanto. Out.